Hi everyone, welcome to macsartplace. My name's Marlene Cosand, and before I start today's project, I thought I would show you a couple of things that I was doing before I tried to figure out this pour method. So I'm going to take you on a little tour, just show you a couple things. This is one of the watercolor portraits that I did. I also worked in graphite and in gouache, and I really like doing portraits. I don't have many left because they're all sold or given away. This is a watercolor, and I weaved two paintings together, and I called this one Enigma. This is a mixed medium, mostly water, and I called this Peace and Prosperity. And I'm sorry you can see the window glare in the picture. This is one of my oil paintings with the water. I really like doing water pictures. I'm trying to figure out how to do scenery with this pouring method. This is one of the first ones I did in my Something's Fishy series, where I weaved a couple of papers together to achieve the look of underwater. And this took second place in a Scottsdale, Arizona art competition. This one is pastel. I was experimenting with it. I first laid down watercolor and figured out what I saw in it, and I saw these flowers, so I brought them out in pastels. I'm going to do some tiles today. They're a little bit different, and I'll describe them to you in a little bit, but I wanted to show you my dried painting with the linseed oil. I really like the results. I'm not so extremely happy with the composition, but there is no oil residue on this canvas, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm going to do more experiments with the linseed oil today as well. I'll put a description of the paints I'm using in the description below the video. You go down to one of the sides there has a little arrow, half an arrow like, and you touch on that and it gives you a description box. So today I'm using 6x6 tiles, and I thought that you could use them for a hot plate, things like that. So that's what I'm trying. I'm not going to say all my paints because it'll take up too much time. So I'm just going to get to work here, and I will put in, as I said, put in the description what paints I'm using and what I mixed them with. I'm going to use my I forget the name of that machine. I'm bad girl. Anyway, this is some purple I mixed up. I think I'll put a little more in there. I did put a drop of linseed oil in each one of these colors in the cup. This is copper, and again in the description I'll describe which copper and what I mixed it with. And I also have this color here. It needs a little more. And I mixed this up for the top. I'm going to have to put a little more white. Seems like I know my table's level because I did level it, but these paints are going this way, so I don't know why that is. Maybe this thing isn't level, which I never thought to check on that. So I'll stick a couple of sticks under there and see if that helps it stop going to that one side. So never thought to level that. I'm going to spread this around a little bit. I'm going to add some of that other stuff, more white. I have a couple of different whites that I'm using. And I'm going to add some more of that around here. We'll see how these two different whites go. I don't know why that was all going down to one side. But we'll blow it back the other way. Be curious to see how they look dry. These two, the blue color seems to be all down here. I'm going to try to get it a little bit integrated. Maybe if I add a little bit more, just right on here. I like these colors together. That is copper, not gold. And I'm curious to see how it is when it's dry. So I'll pick one of them up and show you. I'm hoping some cells will develop with this linseed oil. I'm going to do a little bit of torch. I did see a couple of air bubbles, and there's some cells developing on this one here. So tomorrow we'll see how they are. I sure hope you like this little experiment. We'll see what linseed oil does. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And thank you very much. Have a happy Thanksgiving.